New from Vitavon for the SCX6 platform, servo on axle. I've got this dude right here. I'm going to put it into my SCX6x6 because it's the closest thing that I've got that it'll bolt into. This does require the 4-link skid by Vitavon as well, but everything will go right on it, including the portals. Let's go. To start with, this is a brand new housing. This is a V3. The servo mount right here, 3 bolts, and that whole mount bolts right on. This housing has 4-link built into it. All right, so you've got that going, and then all your regular stuff. The housing right here is machined for servo clearance. Right here is machined for your servo wires. Mounting the servo on the axle like this puts everything down here, low center of gravity, excellent for all that. Now, there is one possible drawback, and that would be the length of the servo horn. That will kind of take away a little bit of torque from whatever servo you got, so make sure you got a good one. The portals, axles, gears, everything is going right into the new housing. The lower links are going to stay. Not sure, I may have to replace that top link, but I've got the replacements for that. This is the skid I was telling you about. See that link right here? That's your 4-link skid. So you're going to kind of need that. Now this also has the Vitavon transmission and all that stuff in there. So yeah, that's going to be an awesome thing. Get that servo right down onto here. So all of this is coming out. Okay guys, I've got everything put together. Now look, I want you guys to see what I did. The horn right here. Now let's just say you have a racer. Okay, you have a race SCX6, which I'm not going to say is far off, but regardless of all that, for crawling, this is about a 40-pound truck. So even with the Beast 2000, I'm going to run that in like this to give more torque and more leverage over the knuckles. All right, so I got full turn left and right. If you put this all the way out to here, you'll get a faster turn, a more responsive turn, but you'll have less torque out here just by simple leverage. Now, this is a servo saver. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the springs in it. We'll find out after this drive. But I do have some printed pucks that I can take the springs out and put in there. So I can lock up the servo saver or just simply put together a whole solid link. The axle is in. I'm going to go over the settings and all that with you. But I do have to remove a little bit from up top here. Okay, I've got it in there. Check that out. Now the movement in the chassis is coming from the portals moving back and forth, but that is pretty darn awesome. Now the Vitavon mount comes apart, so I was able to take that loose and rotate it on both sides and make all of that work. Now there is a little bit of an issue that I got a concern with, and that would be the old pinhard mount right here up on the shock tower. Unfortunately, it does get in the way. And even if I was to flip this and bring it down, it would still be all up in there. So there's only one way to take care of that. And you know what that is? I'm going to take this tower off and I'm going to cut that off of there. This is going to take a few minutes, but I got a lot of whittling to do. Get this cut right through there, and I'll just show you guys the final result. This is going to take a few minutes. Oh my God! Woo! That poor blade took such an abuse. I got it loose though. And I've got it all bolted up. Check this out. Everything is in. We are all set, ready to go. All right, let's do this. I'm already going to have to put the pucks in that, as we're losing quite a bit of steering there. Those springs need to be quite a bit stronger. But you know what? I think we're good enough for this first drive. I can already tell you guys, it's been needing this for a long time. Now, I'm not sure if you guys noticed it or not on the table, but I'm also testing something else on here. I'm not going to tell you what. If you can spot it, you know what? I think you'd be doing really good. But this is like about a 40-pound truck and kind of meant for, I believe, stock weight. So it might be a little bit excessively soft. But look at this right here. Yeah, we're gonna pull something too. But right now, let's get this to the rocks. I gotta test everything out. As I'm about to hit the rocks, am I going to scratch the bottom of the servo? Absolutely yes. And you know, yeah, you don't get a second chance at a lot of things. So if it comes down to if you're afraid of scratching a servo, you don't want to be on your deathbed thinking, you know, sure would have been fun to scratch that servo. So I'm gonna scratch this servo. I mean, you can see it right down in there. Look at that thing. I kind of think maybe I could print a little bit of a ramp on the back corner, just in case when you're backing up, it could actually hang up on stuff. Nice right there. I am only running front steer only, and that servo saver is going to be a little bit of an issue, but I think we're going to be just fine here. Looking good, looking good. Kind of want to see something here. Yeah. Now I do not have any overdrive on this vehicle. There's no overdrive on it. I could flip the front gears and give it the overdrive, but I didn't do that for this particular thing, as I think we're going to be just fine. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. I am. I'm really liking it. That servo looks good down there, doesn't it? I like it. I'm just admiring this thing. I should have put the overdrive on it. I'm definitely losing a little bit of steering due to that servo saver, but we're doing all right. Now the Hobbywing Axe R3 system is in here, and so far it's running pretty good. Dude, that is really accurate steering for no overdrive or anything like that. I know why it's so accurate, but I'm not saying anything until I'm ready to actually say something. But so far, I'm happy with everything I've done to this truck. Now these portals, they add a lot of width to it, so you kind of got to work around that. We're going to have to back it up right here. I'd like to see an Axe R4 system, but have it set up with like a 1717. Whoa, like a 1717 size motor, specifically for these monsters. But to give it a little bit more of a little bit more torque. Granted, it's got plenty of torque as it is. I mean, I'm not complaining, but there are some situations with a 40-pound RC where you need a little bit more. But man, this thing is crawling beautifully. I'm gonna attempt to go across the pipes. Now, I did get my shipping containers in. Oh, we're gonna fall off the pipes over here. Nope, nope, it might stay on. And the back is really close. Yeah, look at that, it's did it. Now the dry part is probably boring for you guys, but if you're looking at what I'm looking at, you're like, oh yeah. Because I'm looking at how well this thing is turning. And there's a particular item that is available in the crawler world that increases steering accuracy like 3 or 4 times. And it is in here. Like right here, I'd like to have the rear steer, but I'm just letting this thing run front steer. The accuracy is way above my competitors on the steering. That I can tell you this. The side hilling is going to be off the charts. And like if you have one of these, oh, my balance wire is hanging out. Say you have one of these trucks right here, and you want to do what I've done to this. In addition to the steering, all that stuff like that, you want to do the entire setup. You would want like maybe soft, and super soft. That's all I can tell you. But I am happy with that performance. Well, if it pulls this, that'll be crazy, because that back end is not in line to actually climb this. Or maybe it is. Dude. Golly. Look at that factory foam right there. That was getting the job done, wasn't it? Which is why a lot of times you will see I will use something special up front and leave the stocks something normal in the back. But I'm happy with this thing. I hope you guys are paying attention, because this is going to rock the SCX6 world. Okay, I'm done. I have given you guys enough hints about what else I've got on here, and hopefully you picked up on it. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this is 100% worth it. Now, I'm probably going to print and glue something on the back of that servo to kind of give it a ramp, because I don't know that I actually scratched it or not. I don't think I got that crazy with it, but I can tell you this, the other items on here that I was testing performed flawlessly. So with that, I am working on getting printed, done, and pictures and stuff like that. If you guessed that I was testing my SCX6 inserts in the front, you would be right. They performed great. I never once even needed the rear steer on this thing. And the rear steer is kind of important with a vehicle like this. I didn't need it. Why? Because of the steering accuracy of these inserts. That's why. Simple as that. And guys, I want you all to go have a great day. Check that link out. I'll put that link up down below for this axle housing. Put yourself a big servo in this thing. When you go to get this housing, make sure you get the 4-link skid as well. It will work with the stock transmission or whatever, so make sure you get all that stuff when you do it. Guys, thank you all for watching, and I gotta make these things available. They are incredible. You guys have a great day.
If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.